We're recording right now, bro.
Oh, we are recording, yes.
Oh, really?
Hello, Lynx.
Hey, you're gonna be famous.
No one else is allowed to join the voice chat.
Oh,
Nope.
damn.
I'm kidding, by the way.
Alright, so...
Okay.
back to topic. No time. So, alright, first game happened. Velvet between Einstrad. Einstrad won it. I did not see the replay yet. But yes, he did win. Must be a good win. I don't think there was any hacks involved there, was it? If anyone did watch
No,
it.
I think it was clean.
Right, so Einstrad just outplayed and won the first game for the Puchianas. Now, for the matchups. The second match is between Not Mian versus Lotia Sight. Alright. Number man?
Take this one.
Me?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, good morning, gamers.
Man, this video is shambles.
Should we restart?
Screw the
Oh,
video.
I didn't think everyone would join.
That's what I wanted to do
What's
in
happening?
PMs, number man. This would
Yeah,
happen.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Eggs, we're doing predictions and recording the video.
My bad. Goodbye.
No problem.
No! Okay.
So,
I-
who's gonna the Not Me versus Lottie
Yeah.
game?
So, yeah, alright. So, Not Mian currently is, I believe, 2 wins and 1 loss.
Oh, nice.
And Lotia side is 1 win and 1 loss, I believe. Yeah. Both are coming out from last week with a win. So this will be interesting matchup. Both are on form. And that being said, I think I will go Not Mian here because I believe he plays OU more. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Never mind. Let's just go back to
Yeah,
the PMs. What the fuck?
Alright.
Yeah, I've got to.
Bro, just restart the video. Cancel this one.
Cancelled. The video is cancelled. Hello everyone. So we're back today for a BLT predictions video. With me is the number man. Say hi, bro.
What's up, guys?
And yeah, this is actually week 4 of BLT, but we could not have the time or find the time to record together again. So now I found the time, so now we're doing it. So without further ado, let's start the proceedings. And because this long list of players to go and matchups to analyze. So the first matchup is between Lavender Laprises versus the Petalburg Puchianas. Both teams are coming off a win from last week. Laprises are currently 1 and 2, which is 1 win and 1 loss. And the Puchianas are 1 win, 1 loss and 1 draw. The first matchup already has happened, which was between Velvet and Einstrad. Einstrad winning it quite convincingly. So let's look at the next matchup, which is OU between Not Mian and Lotia Sight. Alright.
Are you gonna take this one? Then
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
the next two.
Sure. So Not Mian and Lotus Side both won the games last week, so they're coming off a win from last week. That being said, I believe Not Mian has known OU more or has played OU more than Lotus Side has. So I'm willing to give him the edge here, about 60-40 in my opinion, to Not Mian. But Lotus Side of course is a solid player who can pilot a team really well. So it's not like he will lose for sure. That's not the case at all. But I personally believe that Not Mian can win this one and will win this particular matchup.
That sounds reasonable. I'm watching the previous week's thread.
Yeah.
I tried to see if Gray actually played last
He
week,
did
and I
not.
think.
I don't think he played last week.
Oh yeah, that
He-
makes sense.
He's
I don't
playing
see
OU
him
for the
play.
first time this tour, and currently.
Oh really?
Yeah, currently he's 0-2. He lost both his LC games.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so not a good start for Gray, I guess. And I saw Halleman actually won last week as well.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I don't know Halleman very well, but Gray is a good player, from what I know at least.
Mhm.
So I would have been inclined to say Gray wins this, but considering the, I guess,
Current form, I guess.
Gray's form until now,
Yeah.
maybe maybe I could give a slight advantage to Holloman here.
That makes sense.
Like 51-49, I guess. Is Gray still good, and if he could bounce back after switching
Yeah, I mean,
gears?
Dre has to bounce back this week. This is the week for him to bounce back,
Yeah.
because once you're too low or too down, then it becomes really difficult to come back from it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it has to be this week for him. So the UU game is between TMM and Excelsior. TMM is a UU main. He plays it all the time. And Excelsior, of course, is a jack of all trades. Plays almost everything under the sun. But he plays mainly LC and UU. That being said, in this matchup, TMM, I believe, is in a better vein of form. Axel won the first week but lost the next 2 weeks. Although I believe the last week my game was quite unfortunate for him. Some amount of RNG happened. So this is a quite good matchup for me. I believe I will give it to hot take. I'll give it to Excelsior, 51-49.
Nice.
Just because no bias, of course, but I feel that he can bounce back this week after the last 2 weeks' disappointment. And he, of course, tries really hard. He's very focused, and he always motivated to build and test in these stores. So yeah, I'll give him the edge here.
Sounds good. I'm looking for Excelsior here, by the way.
All right.
Unbiased predictor.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is RU Mac versus Ife.
Mhm.
I know Mac is an RU main, right?
He is.
If I remember.
He is. Yeah.
Is Ife an RU main as well?
I'm
Or
not.
am
I
I-
don't think so, because Ethe played OU first week.
Oh, okay. So probably not then.
Yeah, just played everything really.
Okay. So what's their scores? Do you know?
I think Mac is having quite bad BLT by his standards. I believe he's negative right
Oh,
now.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
On the flip side, Ethe is also even right now with 1 win and 1 loss.
Okay, so I guess none of these players are really shining right now. So I think Mac's experience should help him
Mhm.
get an important win here. Say.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would put Matt 2 here. Because even like he's also tried in some ways in Dre's shoes, like Dre is, because these players are quote unquote called very good at what they play. So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
when you go negative in that tournament, it becomes the pressure is on you, right? Because you have to perform for your team.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard
But I
because
believe,
you're
yeah,
expected to get wins.
yeah. But that said, I believe Mac can pull it around this week and keep this momentum on for the future weeks. The next is between NU. The NU game is between Jiri and Potka 2004. So Jiri has been in red hot form this BLT. He is 3-0, I believe.
Nice.
And
Just NU?
NU and PU. Last week he played
Oh,
PU.
NU and PU. Okay.
So he is on fire right now, and as that being said, Potyat is a giant killer currently. He has beaten quite the so-called big name players in NU. So
Wait, what's Pokyard's record?
Potyat is 2.
Nice. Okay, so this is gonna be a good one then.
This will be a good one, and Potyat really tries hard. Prep fights and
Yeah.
everything. They also
Yeah.
beat a NU driver in Danny Weiss B last week, so that's a big win.
Nice.
But again, I think I'll give it to Jiri being a so-called NU main and
Yeah,
more experience in the
I
tier.
think I think that's reasonable, but
A close
but,
one.
ma-
A close one.
I think it's not unlikely that Pokyard pulls off the upset here as well.
Yeah, it's not like that at all, because she has done it before. Why not do it
Yeah.
again? So that's why I think that. But that being said, I still believe that Jiri on paper should win this matchup.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, next we've got PU T-Lanit versus Hoopa Numbers. I think T-Lanit is pretty good at PU. And like I know he plays NFE as well.
Yeah,
I
he's
think he-
actually a PU main, or a PU moderate.
Oh,
so
he's
to
a
say.
PU main. Okay, nice.
But I believe, but he had a bad showing in PU this BLT. He was 0-2 in PU,
Yeah.
but then came up to NU last week to win. But today,
Oh, nice.
now he
Okay.
came back to PU, I guess so.
Okay.
To get a win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about Hoopa?
So
What's
Hoopa subbed in last week for Puchanas and used some really whack echo, which almost won but did not.
Oh, okay.
So, but all the time I've played Hoopa play, he always uses echo. So unless
Then,
unless he tries to change it up and actually prep a team for Planet,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe Planet should win this very easily.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too.
That's my take on it because from what I
Dylan
saw,
should
yeah, from
pretty
what I saw,
convincingly take this one.
yeah, pretty convincing. I think Planet should win. And this is purely from what I saw last week from Hoopa. That's I'm just going on that. And that's why I believe that Planet should win this week. LC is Sophie versus Shadow Rouge. Now, Shadow Rouge beat a 2-0, a 3-0, I believe. No. Yeah, I'm forgetting. Yeah, a 2-0 player in Big Boy in LC last week.
Nice.
So he's 1-0 right now. He also used a very weird Sun offense. Excuse me. With Vulpix, Eject Pack Vulpix, a Mordlul for some reason.
What? That's the Shinotic Priero, right?
It's Z button. It was a eject button Mordlul. So I don't know.
Nice.
It was some tech, but it worked out for him and he won the game.
Nice.
But that being said, I mean, Surfeit is a LC main currently.
Yeah.
And even he, by his standards, is having a bad BLT. He is 1-2 right now. So,
Man, a lot of mains are having a bad BLT,
bad BLT,
huh?
yeah, for sure. But again, I think on paper, I think Surfeit should be able to pull up with a solid team, which will not lose to whatever Shadow Rouge used last week, and be able to pull off a win here. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
I agree.
Surfeit should win this one, yeah.
Next is doubles. Zoa, ZOAW versus
Zoao.
TTT.
Yeah.
Zoao, I guess.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know who to predict here. I think we talked about TTT like
A
when
lot.
we
Yeah.
tried to make the first prediction video,
Yeah.
but I don't remember Zoa, so I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what to say here.
I
Maybe
think-
you can help.
I think TTT is a DOU main, of course.
Oh, okay,
Who's currently 2-1. He's having a good BLT as a mainer. But
Yeah.
Zoao, I believe, is 0-1. He lost us last week in double OU.
Okay.
Whereas TTT won.
Okay.
And
Well, in case this looks like a good
TTT
time
won.
to predict T.
Yeah. Because I think TTT will pull up with something interesting again. I think he is quite a creative builder in doubles OU. So that's why I think he should take the win here.
Yeah, that makes
Do
sense.
something in the builder that will catch Zoa off guard, and that will
Yeah. Yeah.
tip the balance in his favor and he will win the game. That's my opinion on this. So the last matchup is monotype between Chess Robot and Richard Pepper. So, are you there, the number man?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
here.
checking because my internet is quite wonky, so I don't want to keep talking for no reason. Right,
So, Chess Robot has 3 messages.
but he won last
Is
week. He won last week.
He won last week. Nice.
He won last week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What about Richard?
He also won last week.
Nice.
He's 2-1, I think.
Oh, Richard is 2-1?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. What about Chess Robot? 1-0?
1-0, yeah.
What were the matchups like? Do you remember?
I
Like-
don't. I think Richard Pepper loaded up Electric versus Dragon. He was using Dragon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And Chess Robot, I'm not sure what he used. it was an advantage, I believe. It wasn't a MU advantage.
Okay,
I think it was an even matchup overall.
nice. Well, in that case, maybe this should be an interesting game.
I will go with the upset here again. I'll go with the chess robot win.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Just looking for the people who are
I
not playing
think
the game.
Richard should still win though. I think
that's
he's played monotype for a while.
Yeah, he has, that's for sure. I just like making predictions which are
Yeah, I noticed.
so if I'm correct, then that's fire, but if not, it's whatever. So okay. So that's the first game. So overall I believe we picked the first game is done.
Yeah,
We picked out Mian to win this one.
yeah, and then
Halaman to win again, 2-1. Excelsior for me. So 2-2.
Yeah,
Then Mac 3,
Mac.
which makes it 3-2. Jiri should win, which is 4-2. Lenny should win, which is 5-2. Surfy should win 6-2.
Oh yeah, so basically,
Pujanas.
yeah, we predicted Lapras to win. Yeah.
Yeah. But that being said, I mean, anything happens, right? Lapras is sorry, even though I have a good team on paper, they did not perform for the first 2 weeks. So, but they did win with a massive 8-2, I believe.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Nice.
8-2 last week. So
That's crazy.
that being again, Pujanas, to their credit, in week 2
Wait.
lost 1-9 to Pujanas.
Also, last week the Rose Raids won 9-1. That's insane.
Yes. So the funny story,
That's
the funny
actually
story is
insane.
that okay, so the Articunos beat the Puchianas in week 2 with a 9-1 win.
Damn, that's insane.
Now, and the Sunny Shore Axis beat the Puchianas. No, the Laprases 7-3 last week. Sorry,
Yeah.
in week 2. In week 3, Puchianas beat the Laprases, the Snorlaxes 7-3 after losing 1-9
Nice.
the previous week.
Yeah.
And Articunos, after winning 9-1 in week 2, ended up losing 1-9 to the Rose Raids. So you see, there's no consistency here.
Yeah, very
This BLT
swingy.
is quite whack in that sense. Where everything can happen. A team that was on fire in 1 week will lose bad in the next week. So
Well, except for the Rose Raids.
the
kinda,
Rose Raids,
'cause
yeah,
they're,
the Rose Raids, to their credit, are
they're
on fire.
going in, man.
Yep, they are going very high.
Insane. Yeah, I had a feeling Kiefer PA would be a very good manager to go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're motivated enough, then it's easy to keep the people motivated, keep the help. If you get the help and the motivation is there, and
Yeah.
anything can stop you from winning this tournament. So yeah, moving on. The game 2 is between the Celestistown Celestilas versus the Turffield Turtwigs. So,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, the Celestials, however, are in a bad enough form. After drawing the first week, they have lost the next 2 weeks. So they are 1
Oh,
and 2
really?
right now. 1 draw and one loss, 2 losses. And the
Then it's
Turtwigs, sorry.
Like, I would never expect that to happen looking at their lineup.
I know,
honestly.
right? I know, right? Yeah, but it just, that's the game. So, but the Turtwigs are themselves and in quite a sort of bother. They won the first week, lost the second week, and drew the third week. So, again, both teams are in quite shaky form right now. But the Turtwigs, I believe, need the win more. Sorry, the Celestinas need a win desperately here.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Have a shot at making the playoffs
Yeah, they're gonna have to try hard this week.
for sure. But they are already down 1-0 after Team Cham won against Aberus in UU.
That was a pretty nice win. I watched the replay.
Yeah. But coming back to the first game, it will be Saba 1-on-1 versus Blimax. So Saba currently is 1-2.
Interesting matchup. I would have wanted to see Blimax versus Toriel, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Blimax, I don't know, he wants to play Ubers. Anyway.
I can see that.
So yeah, Saba is currently 1-2. And Blimax, I believe, is 1-1. No, yeah, 1-1. So last week, Saba lost in UU to Migraine, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
In his words, he lost in the builder himself. That
Oh,
and
damn.
Blimax, however, lost to 2 flamethrower burns at key moments on his Nakarazma Dustman.
Oh, damn. Also, has Blimax been playing Ubers?
He has he played Ubers. He played OU the first week.
Oh, okay.
The second week he had to play Ubers, but some issue happened scheduling, so he got subbed out. Third week he played Ubers. Yes, that's when the thing happened with the flamethrower burns.
The burns happened. Yeah, okay.
So he lost that game, of course, because of the burns. So he is 1-1, and Saba is 1-2. But looking at this matchup, I think Blimax has the better meta knowledge for Ubers to have the tools in his builder to beat Saba in this matchup, I believe, because even though Saba is a good player, I think Blimax has the more experience and more knowledge, which will frankly overwhelm Saba in this matchup, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I will pick a Blimax win here against Saba.
Who is Saba getting teams from? Is he building for himself or?
I have no idea who the support is, so I can't.
Yeah.
comment on
Okay.
that.
Well, I guess I can go with Blimax here as well.
Cool.
Okay, so next up is OU1, I guess, the Real versus Najava.
Mhm.
Well, what's the Real's record actually?
Both of them are 2-1 currently.
2-1, nice. Well, it's hard for me to predict versus the Real, honestly. Like in these, if he was playing SPL, it would be different because
Yeah.
all the players there are at his level or better, but I think Stereo is one of the best non-SPL OU players, so I think he's gonna take this one.
I'll go to Majaba. Not to be a biased Indian, but I think Majaba has the talent to to beat Stardew, I believe. Even though Stardew is very good in OU right now, I think
Yeah.
Majava with the optimal prep will be able to beat overwhelm or beat Stardew, not overwhelm, but
I could definitely see him beating Stereo.
that's my prediction on this matchup.
Yeah, but I'd say so. I'd give Stereo 60-40
Yeah, that's fine.
chances.
That makes sense. So, and OU2 is between Pradhan and Harshal08. Both are Indians. So I'll be really biased here.
You can't make a biased prediction.
So go ahead, Tamaman. This is all yours. I can't say anything here.
Like,
Hello.
scores, by the way.
Can you hear me, Tamaman?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, the scores. Okay. So the scores
Yeah.
are Pradhan is 2-0 and
nice.
Harshal is 2-1.
Okay, so pretty even in that case.
Mhm.
Wait, didn't Pradhan play for the Rufflets
He did.
last year?
He had the best record for the Rufflets last year.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go off that and give him a slight advantage here. 55-45.
Cool. That's fine. The U game has already happened. Team Jam won it. It was a stall versus a stall breaker team. So
Yeah,
that would
he
be great.
had that conch which just destroyed.
Yeah, unfortunate. RU is the Franklin versus Wubben. I think the Franklin will win this one. I cannot currently pit it against him. He is 3-0 and has had dominating wins,
Damn, nice.
if I remember correctly. So yeah, I'll give it to Franklin here.
Yeah,
give us the
that's
form.
that. Then we've got NU Chrome Music versus GXC. Oh, that's interesting that GXC is actually playing NU over.
Yeah, he got bored
You-
of UU. He said, I don't like UU anymore, so I'll play something
Oh,
else.
okay, nice.
Here we are.
Then, how has he been doing in NU, or is this his first
Okay,
NU?
no, last week played NU last week. He won that game. He beat Roxy last week in NU.
Typical GXC.
I know, right?
Mm, I don't know Crow Music that much, so on the basis of name,
I think
probably
Chromusic,
just
I think Chromusic
go
has
GXC.
made NU Larato playoffs, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, really? Oh, in that case, it might be closer then. Yeah, okay. I'd still probably give GXC the
Yeah, I mean GHC is GHC, so
edge,
yeah.
but maybe like just 55-45 instead of a bigger one, edge.
Mm-hmm. So PU is Splash versus Maki. I'm not sure of the record right now, but Splash has only played PU this BLT, whereas Maki has moved around a lot from double OU to monotype to now PU. So I think with the consistency that Splash has played PU this BLT, I'll give him the edge here. 55
Yeah,
45.
that makes sense. I think it's generally better to keep your player in one tier
Yeah,
unless
exactly.
they ask you to move them out, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay, next up we've got LC, Philly versus Serene Grace.
Yeah, both LC mains.
Yeah, I know. I think Philly has recently come back, right?
Yeah, he comes and goes whenever he feels
Yeah.
like. So
Whereas Serene Grace is, I think, the consensus is that he's one of the best LC players at
Yeah.
the moment.
yeah,
So I think this should be a good one because they're both good at LC,
Mhm.
but Serene Grace should probably have an edge here. So I'll predict him to win.
and that makes sense. So the next matchup is double Zulu between Crunchman and Mamalu. Now, both are double Zulu mains, but Crunchman, I believe, is currently more in tune with double Zulu and more like quote unquote try harding in double Zulu
Yeah,
to get better at it. So I believe Crunchman should take the win here. He has been double Zulu. Please, he has been playing double OU a lot recently. So, and he's someone who has, I believe he also positive right now with a 2-1 record.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's why I'll go Crunchman here to win this week.
I think Crunchman has also just been moving up the Showdown and Smogon world
I know, right?
recently.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'd also predict him honestly.
that's,
And last we've got Mono, Jove versus the Sam. Yeah, I think I should predict on a name basis here because the Sam is a really good monotype player, and Jove has improved a lot recently.
mhm.
But I think I'm still a stronger player and should win this one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So overall, I believe we picked Bleevax for Turtwix. Then
Yeah.
the split between Stariel and Majava. So that's that.
Yeah,
Then Pradhan for the next game.
yeah,
Team Tom already won. Then the Franklin. Then GXC. Then Splash. The Serene Grace.
Splash, yeah.
Then Crunchman. And
Oh,
the Sam.
that's a very even,
It's a very even
very spread. Yeah, I think we predicted them to go to tie or something.
Yeah.
If we count my real prediction as the quote unquote correct one, because then it's like Bleemax, the real. Oh no, then it's Pradhan, Team Charm,
Mhm.
and then it's Franklin, GXC, Splash, Serene Grace, Crunchman, the same. Yeah, if we take Stereal to be the correct prediction,
Yeah.
then we get a 5-5 split, which is nice, I think.
Just need one more win there to win the week. So they better not have a draw again. Because
Yeah,
that would be very
They really
bad
need
for them.
to. They really need to win. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the next matchup is between the Sunnystorm Snorlaxes versus the Ruin Valley Rose Raids. Both teams are in a good vein of form. The Rose Raids, of course, are 3-0. And the Laxis are currently two. Sorry, no, the Laxis I believe one win, one draw, and one loss. Yeah, not that great. So
Yeah, the roses are insane.
insane. They are really on fire right now. Honestly, look at the matchups though. In Ubers, it will be Fat Fighter 2 versus Reje. Both are Uber mains. Both are playing UPL, and both are quote unquote very good in the current meta game.
Yeah, interesting.
That being said, I think I will give Reje if he plays Reje because in the first 2 weeks he got subbed out.
Oh, really?
He played versus Trade. He won that game in the third
Yeah.
week. But it's always quite not sure if he'll play or not. But if Reje plays, I think he should have the edge here against Fat Fighter because again purely on experience, purely on that mentality of a big game that Reje has and has had for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I think I'll go with Reje here to win the game.
That makes sense. Next up, we've got OU1 failures versus Balor. Okay, so I don't actually know either of them
I think
very well.
I think both of them are 2-1 right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they OU mains or are they just playing OU?
OU
for-
means quote unquote, yeah. That's the only thing they're playing right now, so that's what I'm assuming.
Well, actually, let me check the replays from last week
Sure,
so I can get a feel for what they like using, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe I can do a prediction based on that. Did they win? Did they win the previous week?
Both of them won, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, so it's Balor. Yes, I have to go to the next page. Oh, actually, I found. Wait. Failures. Okay, I'm stupid. Actually, have to just search this thread for post.
You can see the mellow thread, the mellow post for the
Oh
replay.
yeah, true. That's true. Okay, so apparently Balor brought an actual hail team last week with I don't know if it's Veil Hail or just Hail with Ninetales Alola and Arctozolt and managed to win, but he made some nice plays from what yeah, nice. Okay. So Balor kinda on fire, honestly.
Yeah, I think Balor is more of like more of a wild type of player who will try different things and see what works for him that particular week. He's not restricted to a standard build of bulky offense, stall, or
Yeah.
he'll use anything
yeah.
that he feels comfortable with for that week. So that's a bit positive.
As for failures, he said 1 in 5 seconds versus.
Oh yeah,
Paris.
that was that game, bro.
Oh, he ice beamed the Lando turn on.
Perishon never got going that game. Phillips just predicted every turn correctly.
Well, I still don't know what to predict, honestly. This
50-50?
well, failures beat a stronger player, I think. So I'll give him a slight edge, but I think this is going to be a really good highlight match. So I'd say 51-49 for failures.
But I'll give it to Balur with the same closeness, with the close edge. But Balur to edge this one, 51-49. The next game is between Reginald versus Hockey 1. Reginald did not play after week one's loss for the next 2 weeks. He's back now though.
Okay.
And Hockey 1 has played all 3 weeks, but he currently is 1-2. 1 win and 1 loss.
Okay.
So this is a match of both players who want to get going in the store.
Yeah.
And both of them
need a
would,
win.
want to win, yeah. But I think I'll give Reginald the edge here. Honestly, again, a close game. I believe a 51-49 game, but I will give Reginald the edge here to have the tools to beat Hockey One in this matchup.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next up, we've got Migraine versus Mets numbers in UU. Okay, Mets is also someone who has very few messages, so I'm guessing
He also won last
Did-
week.
for BLT.
Yeah, he also won last week, by the way, in
Really?
in UU. Yeah,
In UU?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, who was his
it was
opponent?
versus Royal Reloaded, who was 2-0 at the time.
Oh, nice.
The
Okay,
GXC
so yeah, so if I didn't know that, I'd just say Migraine's gonna win this. I'm still gonna say Migraine's gonna win this, but
yeah,
it's probably not gonna be as easy as I would have thought. So maybe like 55-45, because Migraine is has been a main for a while in UU.
that makes sense. Yeah, I'll go Migraine too for this.
Yeah,
matchup.
like at least 2 years, I think, if not more.
Yeah. Alright, RU is between Eternal Snowman versus Totoshi. Eternal Snowman went far in, I believe, the RU SSNs or RU Open, one of the two tours. But Totoshi right now is someone who is or who can do no wrong in RU. He is 3-0 right now.
Oh, nice.
Was also undefeated for a while in the Discord Premier League, playing RU. So currently, I think Totoshi is more on form, basically more on form as compared to ESM.
Yeah.
Because ESM right now, I believe, is 1-1, 1 win, 1 loss. So that's why I think but Totoshi is 3-0, and all 3 wins have been quite solid. So I will
Yeah.
go with Totoshi here to win this matchup.
Yeah, I'd agree here. Okay, next, NU, Danny YSB versus Ninja. Ninja is,
It's
I
not-
don't actually know either of these, but I think Ninja is a bigger name. Am I right?
It's not Ninja Dog, if you're thinking that.
No, not Ninja Dog, just
Okay.
Ninja. Or maybe I'm mixing people up though. That could be.
So Daniel YSB is a new driver, I believe,
Oh, okay.
who was beating the Potrat last week. For its worth.
Oh, so that's the new drive. Okay.
Ninja
what about-
is, I believe, 2-1 right now. Yeah. But yeah, Ninja's 2-1 right now. Yeah. So
Is Ninja an NU main as well?
I'm not sure actually, but they have, but they're doing well in NU. So
Okay. Well, hard one to call,
That's for sure.
honestly. But I think Danny should be motivated to win this week after a loss to Pokyart,
Mhm.
who is, after an upset last week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna predict Danny here
that's
with
fair.
like
That's fair. I'll go with Danny here.
25 odds.
Yeah. I'll go with Danny YSB here too. Honestly.
Yeah.
So now PU is between Z Strats versus Cificon. So Z Strats again on fire in PU 3-0 versus
Nice.
Cificon, who lost the first 2 weeks in UU. Was
damn.
sat out third week, and the 4th week now he's come back to PU.
PU.
But but the same logic goes like for Splash, like I said. Z Strats has played PU this whole BLT. That's all he plays. So I think he is more favored to win here as compared to Cificon.
Yeah, consistency
Consistency,
in here. Yeah.
That's why I think Z Strats should win this one. Yeah.
Next up, LC, Big Boy versus Kiefer. Big Boy is an LC main, right?
I believe he was an OU main at one point.
Oh, OU main, interesting.
Not sure though.
Okay.
But he has to
Well-
he has to only LC this BLT, so
What's his score?
he is 2-1.
2-1. And Kiefer is
Peter
3-0,
is-
I guess?
No, 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. Damn,
lost
I
to
can't believe
Vegas.
he lost.
Yeah.
Can't believe he lost. Well, still, I think Kiefer is one of the best LC players in the pool, so
Mhm.
I think Kiefer's gonna win this one. Although I guess I could see one edge or whatever, however I'm gonna call this, is that Kiefer is, as a manager, is probably also involved in prepping, helping his teammates prep
Yeah,
instead of just focusing on his game.
yeah.
So maybe I could see Big Boy out prepping Kiefer and winning of that. But if that doesn't happen, I think Kiefer should win. So I'll still give Kiefer an edge here.
But that's fair. I actually picked Kiefer too in this matchup. Just because on someone who has been on more on form, be it, but basically someone who has played LC so much that it's tough to bet against him in almost
Yeah.
all matchups.
Yeah.
So yeah. Doubles OU, Light Screener versus Mishimono. Light Screener is 1-2 and Mishimono is 3-0. Mishimono has been on flames, really fire in this BLT. And
Nice.
I think he will continue his stomping of the doubles OU pool with another win here to be 4-0. That's what I think.
Good. That sounds good. Okay, then last we've got Monotype, Raffle Numbers versus Kaguya Liz. Honestly, don't really know either of these players, so really not sure who to predict.
Kajuelis is 2-1. No, 3-0. No, 2-1.
Pretty nice.
Positive. That's what I'm sure of. But
Yeah.
also a mono main. So if that's something too.
Kaguya, right?
Yeah, Kaguya.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Kaguya probably takes this one then.
Yeah, I think on paper Kaguya should take this one. And I believe overall we have picked Roses to win this week as well.
Nice.
Rose Red, yeah, Reje, Balur or Failure, whoever wins that one. Then Roginal for Laxes, Migraine for Laxes, Chotoshi for Rose Raids, Dani for the Laxes. Then, no, wait, G-Strats for the Laxes, Tither and Mishimono. Oh, yeah, 3 wins in a row for.
Yeah.
I think they should win this one. The last matchup is between the Bind Munchlax versus Danishta Articunos. The Bind Munchlaxes, I believe, are.
Oh, they're second in standings. 1 win, 2 draws.
Okay.
I checked the spreadsheet.
Okay, yeah. And Articunos?
Articunos are 1. Wait, what am I? Articunos are 1 win, 2 losses.
Yeah, I mean, that one win was 9-1 win, and
Oh yeah.
then
And
the
then they
loss
lost
of 1-9. Yeah.
Rose Raids.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanted the first one?
Yeah, sure. Wait, why can I not find this? Okay. Okay, so first up is Uber's 7U9I2 versus Trade. I don't know 7U, but also, but I do know that Trade is very good at Ubers.
Mm-hmm.
So just of that, I'd predict Trade to win.
But the 7U number guy is 3-0 right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
well,
he was also the one who had flamethrower burnt the nuts twice
okay.
last week.
Well, maybe plot armor is on his side. So,
Maybe, yeah.
I think Trade should still take this off experience, but it might be closer than I thought. So I'd say 55 Trade.
Okay. So, the next OU game is between, the first OU game is between Toshat Buns 002 or 02 versus Level 100 Blazeskin or Fragments. So, Buns finally won a game last week after losing the first 2 weeks. Whereas Fragments lost the first, won the first 2 weeks only to lose the game last week. So, Buns is coming off a win, of course, but Fragments, I believe, is someone who preps really hard.
Okay.
And, he's someone who will work his ass off to get to win for his team. So I think I will give Fragments upset win here. Not an upset win as such, but a win here.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, then OU2, we've got Yugon versus Crying.
Crying is
Oh,
I know life. It's I
Yeah,
know,
okay.
yeah.
These name changes always get me, man. Uh, well, okay. Before I knew Crying was I Know Life, I wouldn't have known who to predict here, but I think Yugon, I don't think Yugon is
Yugon
bad. I
is,
think
yeah, okay.
he's a solid player,
Mhm.
but I Know Life has been really good recently. Like I think I Know Life just kind of burst onto
The scene, yeah.
multiple. So I think I Know Life should take this, or Crying rather.
Yeah, okay. UU is between Expulso versus Royal Reloaded. Expulso is technically a Grand Slam playoffs, in Grand Slam playoffs.
Yeah,
And
nice.
he, I think, would have won last week as well if not for the crit on Scissor, which
Oh,
kind of took him away from him. So
that's
that's I think Expulso has the more knowledge and more experience to build a solid team versus Royal Reloaded.
yeah,
Royal Reloaded, however, did beat GXC week 1 with a sub bulk up Como, I think.
nice.
And he did lose last week, as did Expulso, but I think Expulso should win this one, provided no RNG happens. I think in a clean
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
Expulso should take the win here. I
that
think he's
makes
the best.
sense.
He's the better player.
Um, Next up, we've got RU,
Mhm.
Yovan Numbers versus LCAP. Um, what's LCAP's score?
0-1.
0-1.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yovan and Yovan is RU Open finalist.
oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I think this should be a win for Yovan here.
Yeah, I think honestly, yeah. Unless El Cup, changes his style completely and uses
Is
some
he
sort of a
still
bulky
just
start
bringing
team.
HO every time?
Yeah.
Oh,
He used Echola for the week he lost again. He used Echo again. So, yeah.
oh, that-
That's the thing about El Cup, right? You have to, if he decides to do something else other than the HOTing, then he might be able to catch Yohan off guard. But I'm
yeah,
pretty sure Yohan would be going into the game thinking that he will HO again, like he always does.
yeah.
But that's the only thing I'm doing.
I think managers should really
Yeah, they should.
order their team to not always bring HO.
That I
You know,
agree on, yeah.
that's
sure.
if that's their inclination. Yeah, that's just a comment, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you have to understand. You have to change your playstyle over in team especially. You have to change your playstyle
Yeah,
all the
'cause
time.
people always out there
Yeah,
try to sit.
exactly. So, yeah, I think Yohan should win this one in a clean game. I think with Yohan is someone who is on more in RU right now. So, yeah, Yohan should win. The any game is between Roxy and Plas, both very solid players, and I think both of them are having quite a bad BLT too. I think both are 1 and 2, I believe, unless I'm mistaken.
Really,
Yeah, I think so.
Because both are pretty good players.
Yeah, that's the thing because Glass, I know lost last week. Roxy, I don't know what happened last week with them. That being said, I think I will go with Roxy win here. I think Roxy is quote unquote a NU main right now, NU driver.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I think they will build a more solid team but that being said, Plas can easily outplay anything. So
Yeah, Plus is a
I
good
think
player.
I will give it the edge. I will give Roxy the edge 51-49, but it will be a very close game. Roxy won.
Sounds-
Yeah, Roxy lost last week. Yeah, to GHC. Yeah, I remember. So both of them lost last week and must want to win again this week.
Yeah.
So should make for an interesting matchup.
Okay. Next up, we've got PU Gum versus Sir Mr. Whale. Okay, so I've never heard of Gum actually, but
Gum is actually PU main.
human, okay.
Yeah, more of PU community
Sir,
stuff.
Mr. Whale looks like a new user.
Yeah,
What's Sir Mr. Whale's score?
they are too.
Whoa, nice. Why, man? Okay, so one thing I've noticed doing these predicts that a lot of new players are kind of on fire.
Yeah, that's I know, right? The mainers are losing and the new players.
Yeah. So I really don't know. Like you can't just predict names here. I think so. I don't know, man. How about Gum?
Okay, so I think Gum is 1-1, and week 3 they did not play. There was some doubt.
Okay. Well, okay, so I'm gonna do something I haven't done yet here, and I'm gonna predict the upset. I'm gonna say the Whale Man is gonna win versus Gum.
Yeah, let's go. First upset win from the number man. That's fair. That's fair. I think I will go with the upset here as well. When the Some will win. Some Mr. will win. LC is between Papillon versus Mikav. Papillon, I believe, is 3-0 in LC right now. Mikav, I believe, is
Pretty
1-2.
good.
Papillon, over for a fact, is a good player. I think we met him last year in the Grand Slams. And Mikav, of course, is an LC main. Did very well last year. So it should be an interesting matchup. But going by the current form, I think Papillon will edge a win here. With a 59-49. Close game. But Papillon will take the edge. Just going on current form. I will give a 51-49 win to Papillon.
Okay, so next we've got Shadow versus RKD in doubles. Well, Shadow is one of the best doubles of you players. So, what about RKD? What's RKD's score?
RKD, I believe, is 1-2.
Is Shadow 3-0?
Shadow is not 3-0. Shadow is 1-2 as well.
Oh, he's 1-2. Damn. Okay, so both players are not doing great, and both probably want to win. But I'll go with the not upset here and predict Shadow because I think Shadow, if he's motivated at least, should be able to get the win here.
Yeah, I'll go with Shadow win here as well, personally. You know, because I remember seeing him writing somewhere that if he goes negative in the store, he'll be very sad, being a double Zoe main. So I think he will try hard and try to win the game.
Makes sense.
Go for the win this time. So the last matchup this week is between Meta and Prince of All Tacos. Meta is 3-0. Prince of All Tacos, I believe, is 1-2. So, but I think Meta has had more solid wins overall, and that's why I think Meta will take the win here as well.
Yeah,
with a 60-40 win, in my opinion.
Meta is also good in general.
Yeah, he will.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool. So overall, in this matchup, I think we picked Trade for Artutunos.
Yeah.
Then Fragments for Artutunos.
Yeah.
Then Trine for Artutunos. Then Expulso for Munchlax. Yoan for Munchlax. Roxy for Munchlax. Some Mr. Whale for Artutunos. Papillon for Munchlax. That's 4-4. Shadow for Munchlax and Meta for Munchlax.
Yeah,
so these two
6-4
so these last two games, the last two games will tip the favor if all goes as predicted by us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's the matchup for this week, and which also brings an end to this video, which we're finally able to do, thankfully, after a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's so tough now finding time, schedules.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard actually getting a time where we can both get on and talk for the camera.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So that's it. Let's just end it here. I have to go as well. I've been called by my mother to have lunch. All right. So let's end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Anything to add, number man, to finish it?
Hopefully we do this again next week.
Yeah.
It was really fun seeing how the new players are kind of going crazy this tour. I think that's also nice. Always nice to see.
I think that's also a charm of BLT, right? You want to
Yeah,
some new players you don't never heard of come out of nowhere to do well for your team, and from that point on, it becomes a stepping stone for you to perform in other tours. So I think
Yeah.
that's how BLT
Yeah.
brings up new players really well.
yeah, I
Give
like
them
that aspect.
Give them
a lot.
that first team to experience, which is very crucial. So yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
yeah. Hopefully we see each other again next week.
Mm-hmm.